Hi, hello and welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to another Noita daily run attempt. Is this the first video I have recorded in a week and a half? Maybe. Am I still just gonna be vibing? Potentially. Potentially for sure. Alright, interesting. I just saw a little weird email coming in, but it seems like something scammy. Berserkian potion. Sparkbolt, Firebolt, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is to it. What are my goals for this Noita run? My goals are to not rush into things. I think that's the main goal for this episode. A nice and calm approach where we evaluate some of our options before we just dash straight into the darkness. You know, not just let myself drop down here, but we're gonna explore it a little bit. Can't really go through there, so that's where the exploring stops on that end, but believe me, I'm gonna try to explore a little bit. Maybe because we have a bit more time, we can also get a little trick kill in there. Not with that box though. Look at that, we saw that enemy from a mile away. Does Berserkium douse flames? It does not. There was like one water particle there, but I don't think that will douse my flame. So I believe I just have to sit this one out, sadly. Which is quite annoying. And here is the oil, which I don't think really douses the flames because it will probably explode. But it's something that a lot of people have tried to tell me, like, hey, you should use oil to douse your flames even. What do we have here? One of those poisonous little eggs, a slimy egg. I'm just going to use that to throw it right up against the first enemy I see. And other than that, there's not much else for this run to focus on, I think. The main thing I am focusing on is just remembering how to play the gold time game. Life has been fine. It has been fun. I've been doing a lot of work, but also a lot of fun stuff. Meeting up with a bunch of friends all the time, every single day almost. But it has also been like extremely busy. But like to the extent of I don't have any time to record YouTube videos at all. And that's the only... I think one of the only really sad parts about how my life is going right now. The other part is that I don't often have that much time anymore for like my girlfriend, because I invest a lot of time into my friendships and to other relationships, combined with a lot of work, combined with also trying to read, go to quizzes and stuff. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit hard to still find the time for each other on top of all that. We are trying our best. It's mostly me though. It's mostly me that has to try his best because she has time. Are there any more enemies here? Work has been going okay though. Gotten quite some positive feedback from clients lately. So that's always fun. It's not like the main reason for me to do my job or anything, but it is quite fun to get some positive feedback if possible. Oops. Well, it's okay, I guess. Actually meant to throw that egg right on top of the enemy, but that didn't work, and now we have a little slimy friend. A lot of positive feedback from clients, also just feeling quite good about myself, really, about the work that I am doing. Quite satisfied with how, for example, all my conversations yesterday turned out. One of them, though, one of the clients I saw yesterday is definitely one of the weirdest cases I have invested my time and effort into, because I feel like if that person would be a little bit less like devoid of energy and completely empty of like willing or wishing anything in life, I think he would have been gone for a long time already. I don't think he would have been here anymore. I think he would have taken his own life for a while already. But because his depressive symptoms are like so severe that he just doesn't experience any energy at all, I think that that's mainly why it's not possible for him to take his own life. And our conversations are most of the time really like focused on philosophical things like, is life worth it? What are we living for? And sure, they are interesting conversations, but that's not really how therapy normally works. So it's definitely something a bit weird. Spark Bolt with trigger is not gonna do that much with light. We don't really have any... I guess, well, now it will trigger into multiple Spark Bolts, but we don't really have anything to trigger it into. We could... Do we have another? We could also try and do this. But that will then only sometimes, I think, work. Because sometimes we will just get the electricity field, and I am very scared that I'm just gonna blow myself up. Extra wand capacity. Oh, homing shots. Can't go wrong with some homing shots. I know that it's probably like not the greatest upgrade in the world, and then what am I looking for? Something about value to it. I attribute too much value to it. Not necessarily really what I want to say, but it does kind of resemble what I am looking for. There is a little immortal fella over here. You remember, by the way, what we talked about with not rushing into things? I kind of forgot that for a little second. I still can't douse my flame, so that makes it a bit harder on me as well. There's also these lava flies. I can't stop their lava from happening. I guess I could drink up the berserkium entirely and then fill that flask up with water. I think the next time we find a body of water, like right here, that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. Because otherwise we're just gonna be in a lot of trouble. Maybe oversaturated myself a little bit there, but we just need this water. Hello. Hello, Mr. Falling Minecart. Like right here, we need some water to make sure that we don't die. Please be a good spell to follow up my triggers. It is not, but dynamite is a bit better than flame bolt, fire bolt, whatever it was. We're already quite low on HP because we didn't play this floor all that well. We did exactly what we set out not to do. We kind of rushed in, and I think that's why I'm just gonna rush through and also head out of here as quickly as possible as well. Fill up my water flask further. If you also remember to do that in the previous Holy Mountain, we wouldn't have struggled that much, but it's all fine. It's all okay. Linear arc. I need something that has like fireworks. It has a charge. This fire bomb doesn't have a charge. And this magic bolt also doesn't have a charge. I think I'm gonna go for magic bolt. But I think I need to do it like this. I think this has to go, right? Is this okay? Is this doing something for us? How much damage? Not that much damage. Is it for some reason more if I do this? It is a lot more if I do that for some reason. Revenge bullets, plague rats, always cast. Ah, sure. Always casts rock. I hate my life. Fuck. Oh, I ruined my wand. I ruined my life as well, because now the firebolt is just always blowing up right into my face. Yeah, I think I definitely ruined my wand. I think I'm gonna have to switch it up. Yep, for sure. What is this one doing? It's... Oh, I'm using the wrong wand. Alright, I almost electrocuted myself there. It is wand number 4 that I have to be using right now. I'm gonna just put it in the wand slot because it's gonna make it a lot easier. Okay, back on track. A little bit of a mishap there, and now we have a bit of a less strong wand for a second. But it is all gonna be better once I pick up this wand, which is definitely gonna be the run-saving, amazing wand that we need. I hope so, at least. Let's check it out. It does actually look interesting, and I hope you enjoyed this video, because if you look at what this one does, like, I think everybody watching this knows that I'm about to kill myself in game. A very important distinction to be made. I just let that happen to me. That's a bit sad. I need to be close enough to the enemies. It looks so dangerous, though. I feel like I can blow myself up at any second. But that's all fine, you know? We're here to learn. We're here to have fun. I need to remember that I can also still switch to my primary wand if it's just one single enemy. There has been some worm action here, which is very welcome for me, because it makes us able to travel down. How have you guys been doing, by the way? I haven't even asked that. I talked about how my work was a bit excessive lately, but I haven't asked you anything about how you guys have been doing. That's rude. I'm not gonna go there. I don't really want to figure out if I can beat those snipers or not. I'm just gonna divert away from it. Later today, I am gonna do a lot of work. I am also gonna proofread or kind of just read one of the tasks my girlfriend has to make for her education. Kind of give a little feedback on there and not get meleeed by a rat in the meantime. There's a little bit of a quick scope. What is this? Cursed sphere. Looks like skateboard wheels. Interesting. Does it like work well with my homing shots or something? Can we find an enemy that is not a rat to test it out on maybe? This is the fourth one, right? That's not a rat, but I am very glad with how that turned out. It actually has some potential for sure, right? With the homing shots. It's a lot of gold, by the way. If I am fast enough to pick it up, I was too amazed by my wand to actually pick up all the stuff. It's actually quite a decent wand, no? So we have here pollen, also great with homing shots, but I think we have enough wands right now. Get rid of the poison for a second. No, or well, yes, I guess, because he did get his shot off. Not another one though. Jesus Christ, I think we're gonna have to move along. That was a great floor though. Quite a lot of gold collection, and we used our HP to the fullest extent. I think that was actually okay. A lot of expensive ones here. We can only buy one of them, but we have like enough wands, so there's a wand down here. That's interesting. Permanent shield. We get an additional chance to deal. I think permanent shield is just like a no-brainer, right? Let's switch back into our electricity one, because here in the Hisi base, of course, it's most of the time just close combat, so that's where the lightning wand will definitely be a good fit. Just keep on making sure, is what I meant to say, that I don't blow myself up. I just got rid of my entire health bar for some reason. Is it like... Oh. Can I travel back up? Or is everything gonna get mad at me? What is this? Energy orb, projectile area teleport. Looks a bit interesting. Can I travel back up here? Or is everybody in the world gonna get extremely mad at me? Because everybody always talks about getting back up to the Holy Mountain. Oh, it's just too high for me to fly. Isn't there like a certain trick you can do with dousing yourself in water to fly higher? That's definitely possible. We're gonna try that. Excuse me, sir. I don't know where you're going, but... something like that? Yes. Is that just like damaging us? Or is there a certain... is there like a force field here? Or can I try to break through? I don't know how I would do it though. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. That was the stupidest thing I have done in my entire Noita career, I think. We were headed back up there exactly to change up my wand so that I wouldn't blow myself up. And what do I think is a good idea? Use that wand to try and break a way through. Sometimes my own stupidity baffles me a little bit. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.